James Franco was riding high after he won Best Actor at the Golden Globes for his work in The Disaster Artist. He was shortly knocked off that high horse by 5 allegations of sexual assault and harassment by 5 women. Now, the next award show, the SAG Awards, are coming up, and your boy James Franco is planning to attend. Whoo, the Hollywood drama. I'm Ben Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. If you remember from my last video about the Golden Globes, the SAG Awards is going to take one step forward and be even more sanctimonious by only letting women host and present at the showcase. And James Franco, who was a Hollywood golden child and has one of the most praised movies of the year this year, is planning to attend. Honestly, this might be the only reason I'm going to watch, just to see how this whole thing shakes out. And I'm not going to make an argument for what should be done because of all the irrational arguments and movements out here, promotions and stuff in Hollywood. So I'm just going to give my 2 cents on James Franco and kind of the hypocrisy of this entire situation. This whole thing started at the Golden Globes when Ali Sheedy, who was the star of The Breakfast Club, tweeted at James Franco saying, quote, "Okay, wait, bye. Christian Slater and James Franco at a table on @GoldenGlobes, #MeToo. #MeToo, uh-oh." She later added, quote, "James Franco just won. Please never ask me why I left the film/TV business," unquote. I wonder if she wants us to ask. All these tweets since then have been deleted and Ali Sheedy has not responded to what she said. Now it seems at least strange and maybe a bit unstable, her responses and lack of follow-up, but later a few people who work with James Franco came forward and report to the Los Angeles Times. James Franco was teaching several acting classes for the past few years, and they said that he was inappropriate during some of the sex scenes that they were practicing and teaching about while in these classes. Now, for those of you who are not in the entertainment industry, there are some hardcore classes that get really into these moments and, you know, sex scenes and relationships, all this kind of stuff. For example, I've never been in this class, but one of my friends goes to an acting studio and he says that once a month there's Topless Day, where all the girls would show up topless to promote free spirit and being comfortable with your body and being in these scenes, being romantic, not being, you know, shaken or uncomfortable for any reason. Now, as a Christian, I think this is gross and ridiculous, and I would never attend one of these classes. And if I was asked to do something similar, I would just not do it. But like I said, there are many other classes that totally feel okay with this kind of practice and training. Some of these students were also complaining about a movie they were cast in working with James Franco called The Long Home. They specifically said they were uncomfortable sexually in one scene they shot. What was the scene? Well, it was a giant orgy with 4 completely nude girls that they were all acting together with, where James was in there also acting with them. They said that doing a completely nude sex orgy scene with James and the camera rollings were totally fine, while they had a little piece of Saran wrap covering their genitalia. But when one girl was asked to remove hers for an oral sex shot of the scene, that's when it was uncomfortable. Yeah. And that really crossed the line. I know this sounds crazy, like this never happens in Hollywood, right? Well, in this very movie, there were actors such as Josh Hutcherson from Hunger Games, Josh Hartnett from a bunch of films, I didn't know he was back in Hollywood, Ashton Kutcher and Courtney Love all read the script, signed on, and did this movie. No problem. Now, if James Franco did sexually assault anyone, I hope he goes to jail for the rest of his life. But when the crowd of people who are screaming and asking for James Franco's head to be taken off are the ones attending the SAG Awards, who many of have written, acted, performed, coached, taught, worked in acting classes, or even directed projects very similar to the one that James Franco was a part of, the hypocrisy just knows no bounds. All while claiming to be the voices of morality and clarity for the rest of us in America. So when this kind of thing happens, I just like to sit back, laugh, and watch the fireworks. I may actually want to watch this award show. I've been Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. Alright, if you like this video and others like it, please consider becoming a premium member to The Rebel. That way you'll have first access to Pure Hollywood and the entire Rebel lineup.